So CatDany got unbanned yesterday. Like, CatDany is he's a Twitch streamer. He was a Twitch streamer. He streamed on Twitch. He was probably like, I mean, let me see, top 50 first Twitch partners. Like, he's got to be in the top 50 first Twitch partners, right? And I know that they released a list recently. He's got to be on the list. Well, he's not? Oh, it looks like he's not. Wow, okay, I thought he was. Okay, well, I guess never mind. He's on a list, wrong list. Oh, right. And so anyway, so CatDany got unbanned yesterday. And this kind of happened out of nowhere. I mean, it was a random, like, I was walking to the store and somebody messaged me. They said CatDany got unbanned. I was like, what the fuck, really? And I was thinking to myself, like, I mean, it's about fucking time, right? I mean, let's be honest. The guy's been banned for how long? And so anyway, this happened. Let me scroll all the way down and make sure I just kind of get everything caught up, right? Because there's been a bunch of else stuff going on. But, yeah, anyway, I was somewhere about right here. You see the Plantation Simulator game yesterday? We're going to look at Plantation Simulator. I saw, like, one tweet about it, but I didn't see the whole thing. CatDany ban. Let me go back and pull this up. Is CatDany like Hassan's Soldier Boy? If Hassan is, like, I mean, I didn't really watch The Boys, so, like, I get that they're kind... Yeah, he is. Yeah. So anyway, CatDany has been unbanned, and this is a very big surprise. I think it's a huge surprise to everybody, including Twitch, because right as soon as he got unbanned, he was rebanned. Like, I was walking to the store, and I was, like, almost at the store, and somebody texted me, they said, CatDany got unbanned. I said, damn, all right. I said, it's about time. And then after that, afterwards, what happened is that then I got back home. By the time I was home, they said, I checked again, he was rebanned. And so that's it. Looks like Hassan texted Gunnar Dan to get him rebanned. Well, that's the big question, right? Is that, did Hassan make the call? Did Hassan go and, like, you know, pull out his phone and just say, shut it down, and just turn off CatDany's Twitch account to make sure that he has a monopoly over left-wing politics on the platform? I don't know. I mean, like, the probability that he messaged somebody about it, I mean, like, I think it's probably... So this is, I mean, again, it's very odd, right? Hassan smiling moments after texting someone and CatDany being banned again. I mean, it doesn't look good, okay? It doesn't look good.
That I've ever streamed or whatever it is that we would describe this as. So I wanted to
it's quiet. It's quiet. I apologize. Let me make sure I get it turned up. We recognize how it can be seen in a very thin frame. Where is the where's the extra one? God damn it. Okay, we can't even hear it. I'm sorry. I can't. I guess I can just do this. Give me 1 second. Sorry, it's annoying to do, but this is the only way I can turn it on. Okay.
That I've ever streamed or whatever it is that we would describe this as. So I wanted to make sure that we actually brought somebody on who was a little bit more fluent in the language of streaming and
you know, I mean, guys,
Twitch and everything else that comes with it. So please join me in welcoming New York City's very own Moose.
How
you doing, my man?
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me. Chat, what's up? So that's chat right there. You know what I mean?
Chat.
So when you're talking to them, you gotta refer them as chat, not like ladies and gentlemen. All the politics stuff aside, you gotta have that swag. So it's like chat, you know.
So it's like, what's going on, chat?
What's going on, chat? You know what I mean? So that's step one. Step two.
Okay.
What's actually cool about you being a Twitch live streamer now is you can communicate with.
So
I wanted to make sure that we actually brought somebody on who was a little bit more fluent in the language of streaming and Twitch and everything else that comes with it.
I don't,
please
guys,
join me in welcoming New York City's very own.
I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what happened. I mean, like, he could just be thinking about the show he's watching, right? It could be something else. So we can't be sure about it, right? But, like, damn, that's kind of weird, right? I mean, what do you think the odds of that are? And so he was metagaming, I guess so. And it's even funnier if we assume, I know. And so anyway, this is ban length is determined. Okay, so this is him finding out about it. So Destiny, just a little bit of context, how long Destiny's been banned, why Destiny was banned and everything. So Destiny got banned in 2022. And he got banned for, he had a conflict with a group of people that was trans. And also, like, this is, like, Destiny is the kind of guy that, and I mean, like, I think he'd even probably agree with me with saying this. He has he's a very, coarse person. He's an asshole. Destiny's an asshole. And in the process of being an asshole, he's made a lot of enemies at Twitch. He is, and he's abrasive. He's confrontational. And in doing so, obviously, a lot of people at Twitch don't like him. And so what happened is that I think that really what he did then, I don't think Destiny should be banned. Like, I will say that, you know, I've said this before many times. I don't think he should be banned. I don't think that there's any reasoning that, like, I mean, is there anything that Destiny says that's worse than stuff that I or Hassan say? I mean, not really, right? I mean, like, yeah, he said things that are probably bad. Maybe you should get like a, you know, like a 3-day suspension, a week suspension or something like that. But like, really, I mean, like a 4-year suspension. You think about the people that are permanently suspended. 4 years, that's a lot. And so, yeah, and he missed his rage quit too. Well, I'm not sure what that is. So how did he ever get unbanned? It seems like it was a mistake. Like, you know, somebody literally just clicked the wrong one. 2022 is peak language police. Exactly. So Destiny got banned when woke was at its peak, when it was like you couldn't go against a group of trans people that were harassing you, because if you did that, it could be reframed as you hating trans people. Like, that's basically what happened to Destiny. So, bro, you don't openly call for vigilante violence. And again, like, I'm saying that anything that Destiny has done that's bad, Hassan has also done. So there's no world in which, like, I don't want to bring it into myself, okay? Like, I mean, everybody's going to try and defend me. Like, I mean, you know, people that don't like me have negative clips of me. I don't want to get into that. What I'm saying is that there's nothing that Destiny has ever said or done that I think really crosses a Rubicon that Hassan hasn't already been over a dozen times. Like, realistically, it doesn't make sense that one of them is banned and the other one isn't banned. Either both of them should be banned or neither of them should be banned. There's never a world where one person gets banned and the other one doesn't, right? Isn't this like releasing a person from prison, the law they no longer broke existing, but then putting him back in prison because you released the wrong guy? Well, yeah, they released the wrong guy. I think that's what it was. And so, should be banned. Hassan should also be banned. The only reason Hassan isn't banned because he's Mr. Clancy's favorite boy. Well, I'm not sure why Destiny or Hassan is or isn't banned, right? I'm not even really sure. But he's been banned for 4 years. So him getting randomly unbanned out of nowhere is like shocking, right? Like, I think a lot of people were like really surprised by this, and especially with like how his problems were, right? And it does telegraph people into thinking that you don't want him on the platform to challenge your worldviews. Destiny does. Yeah, Destiny right now is trying to spread a false narrative that I don't want Destiny on the platform because I'm afraid that my viewpoints will be challenged. Destiny's on YouTube and I'm on YouTube. Destiny's on Kick and I'm on Kick. I'm doing great. So this is a complete lie. I mean, I don't even know why. I don't know why he even says that. It's so stupid, especially considering I've gone on record for literally years and said that he shouldn't be banned. He's like jousting with windmills, making up something that didn't even happen. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to be fair, right? I am trying to be fair. And to be fair, the reality is that, yeah, I did, you know, like, you know, I did say he was, you know, he shouldn't be banned, right? I mean, that's it. Chances Destiny was unbanned mistakenly, it seems like 100%, right? And so, yeah, you're on Destiny's side, so I started watching you. Check this. Let me see if I can find it. Search Destiny banned. Yeah, and here's an example, right? So This is Destiny banned. Let me see if I can scroll down. Destiny. So this is me a year ago. Why did Destiny get banned from Twitch? And then to talk about this, I don't know exactly what this is. Chatter's unbanned. And so I've talked about him in all of this twice, right? At least, right? I mean, these are 2 videos about Destiny. And so, like, the entire concept is just simply not true. It's just a lie. And so, anyway, someone lower down the mod team tried to unban, but biased higher-ups called it. I have no idea. And so Hassan, like, Destiny and Hassan are the real... Like, Destiny and me, like, I don't really have a lot against Destiny. I mean, Destiny, like, I dislike things that he says. I think he dislikes things that I say. But, like, I don't have, like, any real personal hatred or resentment towards Destiny. Hassan and Destiny, on the other hand, this is a lot different. Because they have been at each other for, like, 5 years. Like, 4 or 5 years. Like, they've been against each other constantly. And so, yeah, there it is. So let's watch this.
Depressed base, which led to reduced turnout.
They did? He doesn't know?
Uh-oh.
They did? Twitch did? That's insane, but... I mean, Twitch is in the fucking pooper anyway, so who gives a fuck? Whatever,
Like,
let's continue.
there's a lot more to say about this. There's a lot to say about inflation. There's a lot to say about Biden's age. There's a lot to say.
Twitch was like, we have to get this sex pest who's written manifestos on being able to say the N-word back on the platform, please.
About doing this.
I don't really see how an N-word manifesto is worse than reading a manifesto of somebody who literally killed people and your chat spamming hearts about it. Like, in my opinion, I think an N-word manifesto is, like, magnitudes better than that. Because, like, calling somebody N-word doesn't get 2 people killed randomly, right? And so, like, I don't even know why you're saying this. I mean, we want to talk about manifestos. Why is there a rule against reading manifestos? It's because Hassan's stream can't stop agreeing with the terrorists, right? So it's this very, very odd perspective to have, in my opinion. I think it's very silly. But, yeah, 4 years for speech is crazy. I know that. And so, yeah, he's a noob. Yeah, infinitely better. And so, anyway, tell that to Chud. Well, I mean, again, like, Chud got put in jail, he got put in jail for shooting somebody, right? But I don't know what the whole, you know, like, all of that is. I'm not trying to get into that. But either way, I mean, like, there's no consistency with this at all. So Dan Clancy obviously is talking about this, as of no surprise. So let's hear what he has to say.
Hi Dan, can you talk about how ban length is determined for creators? It seems to be extremely arbitrary. Some content creators are banned.
Let me turn it up a little bit.
Let's see. Hi Dan, can you talk about how ban length is determined for creators? It seems to be extremely arbitrary. Some content creators are banned indefinitely or for years, while others who engage in the same or worse behavior get a weekend vacation.
That's true.
The way, in terms of how the general ban length works, there are 2 factors. One is the severity of the offense.
And how often they've done it
before. And the
before.
other factor is having repeat offenses. So in fact, sometimes if you have an offense, an offense, an offense, an offense, you eventually can lead to an indefinite suspension. We've adjusted a lot of the policies around that. Strikes expire after a period of time. So it takes pretty consistent
fuck-ups, yeah,
egregious action to lead to an indefinite suspension, either by a singular action or by consistently violating the community guidelines. And so often the reason someone might be suspended for something longer is because of repeated violations. We also increase the length of a suspension based upon repeat offense of the same violation. So that's why when you look at it, you might see different...
All of this makes perfect sense, but that's not how it manifests. Like, I mean, so his reasoning is perfect. Like, the logic with this is perfect. But the problem is that it's not applied this way. Like, yes, obviously, this is exactly how you should do things. This is absolutely how you should do things. But the problem, you got a longer ban when your previous strike expired. Yeah, how do I get a week suspension over one thing that I said? Like, I don't even understand that, but then somebody else gets like, you know, I mean, how many 1 days has Hassan got, right? I mean, seems like bullshit to me, right? Seems like total bullshit. And so I think this would immediately collapse the moment that, you ask anybody like, well, what about this versus this, right? And so I don't really think that's it. Destiny discusses why Twitch keeps him banned. This is why Twitch is trying to keep him down. They don't want to see him shine.
That chain, and then they denied that appeal, so they flushed it out, which was nice. And then I did another appeal.
Yeah.
And my guess is that this time, since that one employee isn't there, they probably, when that person reset my ban appeal, they got rid of that special note on my account that it always has to go to the the fuck Destiny guy. And so probably the normal Twitch moderation looked at the ban and they were like, "Well, this guy got banned 4 years ago. This is kind of crazy." And so they unbanned
Seems
me.
unreasonable.
But then once Hassan saw, he started to lose his shit. He texted Dan. Dan probably texted head of trust and safety, and then they rebanned the account. We banned my guess. That's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Destiny thinks that Hassan made the boss call. Hassan basically shut it down. I don't know if I believe that, right? I mean that's that's a lot, right? It is. It's a lot. But they did also sing Hassan happy birthday. He's received, in my opinion, obviously preferential treatment. So it's like, I can see why you'd say that.
But then, okay. But so that I know I
think he would have gotten rebanned
Dan
already.
Clancy's gone, basically. Assuming nobody
Then
else
you
there
get a chance.
then because the ordinary ban process, I would survive. I just don't right now because of Hassan or Dan. I guess more Hassan than Dan.
I don't think that it's either Hassan. I don't think that Dan is even making decisions on that level. I really don't think so. I think the reality is that it's probably somebody totally, it's a person whose name we don't even know, that's somewhere deep inside of the moderation or the product team. Why not? Honestly, the reason why is because Dan seems like he's disconnected and he's just off doing really big picture things, and he probably doesn't give a fuck about why somebody is or isn't banned. I don't think he really cares. He's the CEO of the company. Whenever you're the CEO of the company, you have to have this big of a perspective, and Destiny is this much, right? He's not even thinking about it probably. So that's the reality. I mean, he's going out there. Oh, I'm not even saying that, but what I'm saying is that he's doing other stuff. I think it's very fair to say that, Twitch is a big company. There's a lot going on. So logically, it seems him trying to have a personal vendetta against Destiny. I mean, I don't really see that happening, but who knows? I mean, I really don't. So if Destiny is only that much, then why would he address himself? Why would he himself address the Destiny ban? Because people probably came into his chat and started spamming about it because it was an accidental unban on one of the most controversial bans on the platform that's ever happened. That at the same time was a mistake that he didn't mean to do, apparently, and that's the reason why. I think it makes a lot of sense why he would respond to it. I mean, if I was him, I would respond to it. I would be like, yeah, why did that happen? Okay, well, it was an accident. That's the way it is. So he 100% believes Dan's a bad actor. I 100% believe Dan is a bad actor. I don't know if he is or not. I have no idea. And so this is Dan talking about it. Here we go. I'm trying to find, I wanted to find yeah, there it is. Okay.
There have been a number of questions on the Destiny thing.
Unbanned, yeah.
A human made an error in terms of the unbanning. It was quickly detected and corrected. To highlight that many people don't realize that are humans doing things. Humans sometimes make mistakes.
Should have had AI.
Quickly detect.
Should have had AI.
So this was not something that was intentional. We detected it quickly and fixed it. Very sorry about any of the confusion that was driven by that. Let me just see.
I mean, I feel like that's as good of an answer as you could possibly have, right? And it kind of figured question point is someone does not like Destiny. Why is he still banned on a platform? Full of exactly what he got banned for. Did he address that at all? I think that... So here are the reasons why I think Destiny is... By the way, this is the deep lore about Hassan and Destiny. Let me see if I can pull this up and find it. What does it say?
I just made my own choices and built my own
business model, I guess, if I were to use a term like that. I paved it on my own because I thought, like, this is a concept that I think is cool, gaming. This is a concept that I think you can marry with gaming, political commentary. I paved it on my own. Paved it on my own.
I paved it on my own.
Shout out to Destiny, by the way.
So he used to be normal? He just totally used to be normal. Wow. Damn, wow. Holy shit. Okay, I guess that's interesting. Oh, wow. Okay.
Shout out to Destiny, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, yeah.
Oh, you know of him? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But when I watched that video, I was like, oh, that's cool. So we have like somebody in the gaming community who's actually pushing back.
Hell yes, that's actually Destiny's the reason why I know about Trihex as well.
If Destiny was my roommate, I'd get him laid all the time. I was like, all right, whatever. Well, I don't have anything. Like, I don't have anything. I have no
This
option.
is the funny thing is that, like, they were such good friends, it seems. And then all of this, like, it's almost, like, sad, you know? Like, 'cause they got along so well, and it was just... I don't even know what the hell happened.
And I'm in the next 11 days. So much so that, like, Steven was DMing me on Discord and saying, hey, you know what? If you don't have a place to live, buddy, like, you can come stay with me. It's okay. What a good guy. Destiny is a great guy.
Oh yeah, watch out. He gets real rowdy with that.
Wow.
Here, for all of you guys, is here, Fish and Destiny playing.
Okay, wait. Hey, listen. I love you.
What?
I told a friend that I would play a game with him, and then I have to get ready for that Scuff podcast shit. Listen, don't worry. You're gonna get all my viewers who want to watch you watch it are gonna go to your stream.
Okay. I mean, no, it's fine. I wanted to watch it with you, but it's cool, dude. Friendship is just dead, I guess.
Oh, Speedo McGee's your fan that gave me 200 subs so far.
This is even gayer than I remember. This is way gayer than I remember. Like, I remember this is, I thought they were just, like, friendly. This is, like, this is, fuck, it's, wow.
This is like I thought this was like a convention. I thought this was like the Young Turks like office Christmas
it's
party.
a family party. I told you. And
oh, why the f would I go to your family party?
I don't know what the f are you gonna do. Sit around and eat Chinese food by yourself while crying? People in the chat are like, that sounds like Destiny for sure, dude. Your fan base is wild, dude. All right, you want to go out tonight, dude? What's going on? What happened?
Why are you gonna just stiff him like that, dude? That was rude as.
Because they didn't want you to be here. That's why.
Oh, you're like standing up for me.
Solidarity.
It's not gonna hurt my feeling, brother.
No, it's fine.
No, why the f would I help anyone else? You're the only person I've ever done that for. You better feel special.
Oh wow, I do, dude.
Oh,
well, I mean,
This is so gay.
You're cuter, don't worry. In a different way.
Oh my god.
I paved it on my own.
It's actually, like, I don't know about you guys. I think that's actually sad. Isn't it? That's kind of sad. To see something that they broke up. Yeah. Wow. This is, I don't even know. Like, I mean, you probably could make a couple of videos like this with a few of my friends, but like, damn, man, that's a lot. And so, yeah, so all this happened. And so keep in mind, this is where we're coming from, okay? And they broke back gaming. Is that what it is? And wow. So anyway, after unbanned after 4 years, 1 month, and 29 days. And then that obviously did not go as well as people thought. And wow, that's just sad. They're clearly both much happier then. I know everybody was happier then. By the way, this is one thing people might not realize. Everybody was happier then. Everything was better then. There were literally no problems then. Like, people had disagreements, but everybody could work it out. And then I'm telling you, the point where everything changed was the gambling shit. After the gambling shit, everything turned to shit. Everything started to get weird. People could not agree to disagree anymore. Everybody had to be on their soapbox. Communities began to separate. And it was a huge thing. It was. It was COVID. I think too much money came into Twitch too fast, and people saw how much opportunity and advantages that other people were getting, and they were like, well, we have to go all in on this. I have to make as much money as I can. I have to be that guy. And I think the process of this is that really, I mean, I think people, you know, they alienated each other. That's what it was. Twitch was a bubble. Yeah, it was. October 7th. Yeah. But I mean, that was way later on, to be fair. But anyway, so Destiny, so then he got rebanned. So he has now been rebanned, and it is an indefinite suspension. Indefinite, extreme hateful conduct. Reason, extreme hateful conduct. Now, where the violation occurred, nobody knows where, but he did. And so anyway, let me go back and see if I can find this. And what is this here? LOL, he was probably buried in his phone for 15 minutes, probably crying to his account manager, that's AM, that I was unbanned. Remember, most of the toxic ideologies online, Asmongold and Hassan, I guess I'm taking some collateral damage here, only survive when they're allowed to exist without contact from any other challenger. There's a reason why both of them avoid each other on the same platform, and there's a reason why they don't want someone like me there. So this is, again, Destiny inventing something to get mad about. I've never been an advocate for Destiny to be banned. I've never said this. I've actually said the opposite multiple times over years. So this is literally him just inventing a narrative to make himself mad. So that being said, though, obviously, I mean, Destiny's on YouTube. I'm on Destiny, every other platform that I'm on, Destiny's on. I think I'm doing great. So it's not even true, by the way. It's just stupid. But anyway, you know, did somebody make the call? Why is it that he's still banned? Now, Destiny has done, I've never written a manifesto defending the use of the N-word, by the way. Hassan's just openly lying every single time he says this. My understanding of the N-word manifesto is that Destiny wrote a response to a lot of criticism he was getting, and there was a drama between him and Trihex. And there was much more to it. I mean, this is like, I'm talking like, this is like 2018, 2019. This is a really, really long time ago, right? So only like 5 people remember this. But like, Destiny did include inside of that manifesto, there was a handful of paragraphs dedicated to explaining why he said it was okay to use the N-word in private conversation. And this was a discussion point back then, and people were upset about it. So the entire manifesto wasn't about the N-word, but if I remember correctly, part of the manifesto addressed him using the N-word. That was really it. Now, I think that's it. And by the way, I agree with him on this, right? I do. I think that, you know, using a word privately is not a big deal, and anybody who's mad about it is just an idiot. So wasn't there a bit of this on the podcast with you guys? I don't remember, actually. Yeah, I don't know. And First Amendment, well, I mean, he's not defending whether it should be legal or not. He was defending himself doing it, right? Like whether it was a good or a bad thing. So yeah, and wasn't him getting banned because of the trans thing? It was. It was way later on. It was something else. Why do you write a manifesto? That's so cringe. Well, it's because at the time he was receiving a lot of criticism from people, and people attacked him for a number of things that he thought were unfair. And so he wrote something out at the time to address each of the different complaints. If I remember right, it was just adding fuel to the fire, and it just made everything worse. But like in general, I think that's what happened, right? And manifestos were a big thing at the time, maybe, right? And so anyway, you see new UFO files? No, I haven't. I'm just getting into all this, right? What about the Rose underage thing? This is my opinion. I don't think Twitch is going to unban Destiny. And here's the reason why. Destiny has had so many clips. There are people that think Destiny talked to like underage girls. There are people who think that he's like a sex pest. People who think that he has done things that are illegal of sexual nature. He's in a lawsuit with that right now. The amount of PR that Twitch would have to deal with if they unbanned Destiny, I think would be very high. He did. I don't know if he did. I don't want to make any accusations. I'm already in one defamation lawsuit right now. I don't need another one. So I'm not trying to accuse anybody of anything. And fundamentally, even if I wasn't worried about being sued, I don't know what happened. Like, I have no idea. Like, I have no idea what happened. Why am I going to try to draw a conclusion based off of something I wasn't even there for, right? And so I don't know what happened. But a lot of people think that they do. A lot of people think they do. And it would be very problematic if Destiny got unbanned and then all of that stuff came forward and people are asking, well, why is Twitch allowing this person back on that said this, that, and the other thing? And ultimately, it would make Twitch look bad. And so I think that's the reason why they didn't do it. I think he would not come back to Twitch because of viewbots. Why? I mean, he's on Kick. There's plenty of viewbots on Kick. It doesn't even make sense. And why do those two hate each other now? I don't even remember, honestly. Like, I really don't. So, yeah, just more drama, etc. And did you go through with that called violence on you? Which one? Yeah, you'd have to be more specific about that. He did debate for 16-year-olds to be legal, so 16-year-olds to be look, I don't want to get into all that, but again, like, yeah, that's gonna look bad. I mean, the fact is, like, 16 years old is legal in most of the world, right? But like, yeah, I'm not trying to advocate for that either. It looks bad, right? Even if, like, you could say, well, I live in a country that lets you do that, it does look bad, right? And so anyway, I don't want to get into it, but many states as well, that's true. And so anyway, I had common sense when it was cancelable. Maybe you're right. So anyway, let's see here. Destiny attacks Asmongold, who opposes the ban. Yeah, I don't know why that's it, but, again, he's going to go and mauled out over it for whatever reason. Okay, so here it is.
A little bit more fluent in the language of streaming.
This is
wait, was that it? Wait, holy shit, no shot. I thought this would be some subtle fucking mind reading shit. Wait, was that?
Considering this city to actually be your home. Now, I've gone through a number of the things that we've been working through this week, and as you know, this is the first time that I've ever streamed or whatever it is that we would describe this as. So I wanted to make sure that we actually brought somebody on who was a little bit more fluent in the language of streaming and Twitch and everything else that comes with it.
Yeah.
So please join me.
He's so
in welcoming
happy.
New York
Yeah.
City's very own Moose.
The next minute or two is him glowing.
Glowing?
How you doing, my man?
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me. Chat, what's up? So that's chat right there. You know what I mean?
Chat.
So when you're talking to them, you gotta refer them as chat, not like ladies and gentlemen.
Damn. I do. This is gonna be my... I need cocaine or something, bro. I need to go on my fucking...
It's exciting.
What is the opposite of humility? My ego arc.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I want to say, I can't believe he's so fucking pressed about me. What the fuck? How is he so, like... Oh my god, thank god. Thank god.
The reason why is very simple. It's because Destiny poses an existential threat to Hassan's presence on the platform. See, Destiny and I are generally oppositional with most things, whereas Hassan and Destiny are a lot closer. And I think that the reason why is that Hassan doesn't want Destiny to come on the platform because then Destiny will cannibalize viewership from Hassan. That's, I think, that would be the accusation. Like, if I was going to try to make sense out of it, that's how I would try to make sense out of it. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but, I mean, if I was going to guess, that would be the reason why.
Still bad.
That's logical.
But I know why. It's because... It's... Bro, I don't know if fucking... I'm psychotic. I know I'm experiencing psychosis. We're going to go back to that World War II book.
But that's something else.
This is Poland right now. You understand that, right? That Twitch is Poland? And we've got, like, the fucking Molotov Ribbentrop shit going on, like, right here. Where you've got Hassan on his side and Asmongold on the other side. And America's about to enter the war, like, fucking 5 years early. I don't know when we enter World War II.
Oh, right. This is totally an ego. You're America? Okay.
Fucking Poland being split up. But, like, that's, like, what Hassan's like, oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Uh-huh.
No, man, all the politics stuff aside.
There's no way it was 5 years. It's got to be shorter than that, right?
You gotta have that swag.
Yeah.
So it's like chat, you know.
So it's like, what's going on, chat?
What's going on, chat? You know what I mean? So that's step one. Step two.
Okay.
What's actually cool about you being a Twitch live streamer now is you can communicate with the people and talk to the people one-on-one, which I love. So it gives them that one-on-one connection with you. And we can answer the people's questions straight off the bat.
Well, I actually got a question for you first.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
When was the first time...
So is this it? Let me see if there's any more information about this, etc. The fan lost. Oh, this is. Oh my God! Wait, so he's residually mad.
I mean, look, I don't give a fuck. Okay, whatever. Y'all are cornballs. Okay, I hope you lock in the moments that matter. At the end of the day, I can take it. Who gives a shit? But
yeah,
Batman. I don't even need fucking Sex Pestany's community up my ass all the fucking time. I got these guys who have like probably come out of my community. Not just AOC. They're claiming Chris Rabb is pro-Israel. Yeah, I know. Nothing pisses me off more, and I shouldn't even be openly admitting this.
We know. Go ahead.
But nothing fucking...
Let's reveal another insecurity.
Pisses me off more than when people are just like, oh, dude, this guy's a fucking libtard. Oh my God, he's just like... Yeah, no, this is what it is. This is what it is. It's a bait. I eat the bait, hook, line, and sinker, and then immediately this guy's like, see? I fucking got you, dude. I'm sorry, but if you think this dude is doing tireless advocacy, doing the work, okay, go listen to him try to fucking defend his positions on a sex pest Zionist broadcast, okay? I didn't want to bring this up, but buddy, let me tell you, okay, you didn't do a great job. You got fucking owned by an Israel pedophile. How do you think that? How do you think that looked for the cause? Your desperation to fucking clout chase caused you to get literally owned by a moronic Wikipedia article summarizing pedophilic Zionist.
Oh, that guy's so mad. What is going on? He's so mad. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. Oh my God. Big libtard hurts him because he knows it's true. I don't know, man. Why is he calling him a pedo? I mean, I don't want to get involved in that. That, in my opinion, making accusations like that, that's really serious. That's like the worst thing you can say about somebody, and it should be resolved in a court of law, okay? I don't want to get involved with that. I don't know. That calls everybody that? Well, I have no idea. Streamers cannot contact him directly. What is this?
So somebody says, is it true that certain streamers can contact you directly to request streamers that are and have been banned to stay banned despite the platform's current mindset on bans? Absolutely not.
I can confirm this. When I got banned before, this is like 2 years ago, I messaged Dan, and I'm like, Dan, can you get me unbanned? He's like, I don't know. It's like, you got banned? That sucks. That was it.
Senshi Manny. Nobody can contact me to express their views on whether or not someone should remain banned or not. It is the fact that at times people...
So you guys do a direct line with Dan? Of course I do. Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah, I've spoken to Dan multiple times. Sure. I mean, I'm in Discords or something like that he's in. Doesn't mean I'm talking to him regularly, but yeah, if I want to contact him, I can contact him, sure, because we've interacted with him. I've interacted with him whenever I was with OTK and everything, so I have that contact, right? I do. But I mean, I wouldn't. Of course, that doesn't mean that I can use that and get myself unbanned. Yeah, sure. It's very
reach
different.
Out to me through various channels if they feel they have been incorrect.
And by the way, just for clarification, Dan has been nothing but positive towards me. I've never had any problems with Dan at all. There are things and issues that I think the website has that I wish he would fix, but I don't dislike. I like Dan. I do, actually. Like, I just wish that he would do a few things differently.
Banned, and I always try to take the time to follow up to see if for some reason we made a mistake, or to help them understand when they can apply to be readmitted. We have a formal process of application to for indefinite bans because they're indefinite, and sometimes people don't understand the timeline, and so I do try to help. And these are almost always
an indefinite timeline.
They tell me their story, and I work with the team, but the team in the end makes that decision. I do not make that decision. It's just putting a spotlight to try and then what I do is work on the team to make sure that our appeal system works so that if people are incorrectly banned,
even after they banned you wrongfully. No, I never messaged them recently because I don't want to. Here's the reason why. It's because I know he probably gets people messaging him all the time, you know, trying to ask him for favors and bullshit. And I think that's really annoying. Like, I've been in a position where, like, you have authority on something and you constantly have people trying to get your ear and, like, get something out of you or something like that. And I know how fucking annoying it is. So I just, I didn't want to contribute to that annoying behavior. I didn't want to annoy him with it. It's what is it, a fucking week? Man, who gives a shit, right? It's not a big deal.
Let's see.
So that's about it, right? And it's War and Peace. You don't have so many favors you asked for. I mean, I don't really ask for favors ever, really. But let me go back. I'll see if there's anything more about this. Oh, is this it?
A human made an error in terms of the...
How can you not have authority over the team? It's not that he doesn't have authority over the team. It's that he wants to delegate the responsibility and not have people like. Don't you understand that delegation, or sorry, that authority is responsibility? Like, he doesn't want to be responsible for dealing with this. Like, he can't think about 50 different things. So if you have people messaging you constantly about every single in and out of the product, then you're going to have a lot of issues. It's really simple. Literally, no one believes he does it on banned streamers. He likes. I don't know. The thing is that I don't know whether that's happening, right? I have no idea. But, like, I don't have any evidence of that happening. I'll tell you that.
Banning, it was quickly detected and corrected.
Detected? By what?
Somebody else.
To highlight that many people
Or
don't
Hassan.
realize that are humans doing things. Humans sometimes make mistakes. Luckily, we were able to quickly detect this.
Luckily.
So this
Thank
was not
God.
something that was intentional. We detected it
It's like
quickly
Chernobyl,
and
right?
fixed it.
Yeah, I like how they're talking about me like I'm a fucking virus, like I'm Agent
Yeah.
Smith. It's like we were able to detect the anomaly and we just quashed it immediately.
Very sorry about any of the confusion that was driven by that. Let me just see.
Jesus, I'm like the fucking most persecuted man on the planet. What the fuck? They have? Do you have a special Destiny sensor?
At least.
Yeah, it's called Hassan fucking
Yeah,
DMing.
so
what was this?
But I'm not going to answer questions about individual streamers and their status. Okay, in general, we do not talk about any specific streamers, any specific decisions, whether it's a ban or not a ban, or.
Is that true? Am I making this up? Or I thought when Dan Clancy came back, I thought one of the things that he did that was so new was he talked specifically about like Sneeko and specifically about Aiden Ross and specifically about. Am I making that up? I thought he was like.
Probably did, and it probably caused a bunch of problems. So he learned why they didn't do it previously, and he stopped doing it. That's probably what happened. But I mean, realistically,
explicitly
right?
and specifically talking about, dude. I can't believe even Hassan told him you can't mention Destiny. Don't bring up the name. Don't mention him. Don't mention him. Just don't bring his name up. I'm literally fucking Voldemort to these people. Holy shit.
Yeah. Let me see if there's any more about this. I think that's pretty much about it, right? I mean, I'll see if he said anything else on his stream, but I feel like that's been, or on his Twitter, that's about it. Why doesn't he just try and sue Twitch like Doc did? Because there's nothing he did that was, again, like, there's nothing about that. It does take a genius to figure out what happened here. Uh-oh.
There have been a number of questions on the Destiny
That's me.
thing. A human made an
Moonlight
error
Sonata.
in terms of the
This is good.
unbanning. It was
Uh-oh. Somebody getting fired? Yep. Oh, this is... Oh, my God. Do you know what we're watching right now?
What?
Pokemon.
We filmed a P word with H word.
Do you remember when they released that statement about how, like, they're not going to show the Hassan? Yeah. And they're like,
Hassan.
Yeah.
It is. It's Hassan too.
Yeah, true! True! Do you think Hassan texted a higher up? The only two people Hassan would ever communicate with are Dan Clancy directly or with if he has an account manager. My guess is he either ran to Clancy or his account manager on Cribe, is my guess. He was pretty distraught for 10 or 15 minutes on his phone, but then he stopped and he looked up and he was fine, and then he abandoned him. I know the mod team is super pro Hassan, but is Clancy personally? Well, I don't know.
You did wish him happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
What the?
Happy birthday to you.
Bro, we're never beating the Hassan runs Twitch allegations after this.
He was right. So, yeah, there you go. And let me see if I can find it. And, okay, we already looked at this one. I think that's about it. Was unbanned from Twitch. She was rebanned 15 minutes later. I mean, rip, 6 months. We'll try it again. I mean, who the fuck knows? Yeah, I think that's pretty much... Ooh. Minutes before he realized. So yeah, there it is. I guess like I thought that was interesting, right? I mean, as somebody who's always kept up with all this stuff and everything else, you know, it's kind of funny. But yeah, we're never being the accusations, I know. And reject the commie takeover. I don't think the Destiny's a commie. I'm pretty sure he's not, but overall, I feel like this isn't that big of a surprise to anyone. I think people could have easily predicted this is what was going to happen, especially considering, you know, how many people dislike Destiny and hate him. So that's about it. I mean, I really think it's just that simple. What happened? I'm late. Destiny was unbanned and then rebanned immediately afterwards, and people think that it's because Hasan made the call to keep him banned. I don't know if that's really true, but, you know, it seems like it sure seems like it makes sense, right?